Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I just wanted to give you a brief update on how things are going with my prep. So obviously you'll know I'm in a fat loss phase at the moment, so the aim is scale weight coming down. The last few days have been odd. Now this obviously leads into a nice discussion about scale weight and how things can fluctuate. So if you are in a fat loss phase, you shouldn't be too worried about the minutiae of scale weight fluctuations. Your scale weight can fluctuate for so many reasons, and it's good that you know that it can fluctuate for a number of reasons, because therefore you don't stress about it, because stressing about it is only going to make things worse. In fact, it's going to promote a rise in cortisol levels and therefore a rise in water retention, and therefore the weight will continue to rise, and we don't want that. So today and yesterday I weighed heavier than I did last week, for sure. I think 0.6 to 0.5 above where I was last week, and this doesn't come at much of a worry to me. And the reason it doesn't come as much of a worry is because I can almost think about why. I reverse engineer and I think, okay, I know these weigh-ins are up. I think that they're up because I've eaten later and more of my meals are coming later on in the day, if that makes sense. So when I wake up, there's more food volume in the stomach. Yeah. So that just promotes a higher weigh-in, and that's normal. So you don't need to stress about those things. So yeah, other than that, I'm feeling good, feeling great. I think that post refeed, which I had on Saturday when we filmed that lower body session with Jack, the days after that I did feel a little bit like, whoa, like going back to my usual calories were a bit different. So that was interesting. But other than that, all good, guys. Like really good, just enjoying the process. Took some images over the weekend after one of my sessions and I was really happy with them. And at the end of the day, if the images are looking good and I'm happy with where I am, I'm 17 weeks out now, so I've got plenty of time. I'm just chilling out, enjoying the process, and I hope you're enjoying it too. So plans for today, I've actually signed up 2 new clients this week already. So got some programs to write, which I'll be getting on with today. I've also got some client training programs who are current clients that need to be out for next week. So I've got those to do. And then usual sort of the minutiae of being an online coach is that every day is social media day, and we sort of post on Facebook, we post on Instagram, and we keep up to date with those sort of things and reply to client messages. And that's kind of what my day looks like sort of standing here at the standing desk. And rationale behind the standing desk is that it does actually burn more calories when you stand. So it's also from a mobility point of view. If you find that like in your lower body sessions, your low back is tight, hams, glutes are tight, stand up for an entire day. I promise you'll get into your lower body session, you'll feel 10 times better. So try that, guys. If you have the ability to stand at work, if you have the ability to stand just in your normal day or at uni or something like that, please try it, because I know I'm blessed with the opportunity to work at a windowsill. I know I'm blessed. So some people aren't, they have to sit down. So I know that's annoying, but it does help massively. And I've got lower body later. I'm sure that I'll get some clips. I know that actually all 3 of the vlogs have had lower body footage, so I'm sorry about that. I'll make sure that in the next vlog it won't have lower body footage, and it'll have some upper body stuff. I do train my upper body, believe it or not. It's just that's the way it works so far. So yeah, hope you're all good, guys, and see you in the next clip. What's up? So just finished the first set of high bar squats. Got 160 for 8, which is a PR because I got 160 for 6 last week, so that's a PB on high bar at least. We've got Dom in the background there. Dom's deloading, so it's pretty boring for him. But I'm going to give Dom some slight inspiration by squatting next to him. So we've got 3 more sets left. Hey, what is up, bros and broettes? So a really good leg workout today. I'm always film these voiceovers in the car post-workout, so I have a fresh idea as to how the workout went. I'm in the same sort of mindset as I was in the workout, because I find that sort of voicing them over post-workout when I'm at home the next day or something doesn't quite have the same feeling as if I voice over them as soon as I'm done. So what did we do today? We had back squats up first. Now, back squats are always first in my leg workouts, and rationale behind that, guys, is that back squats are going to be your biggest, most CNS taxing move. So if you situate them at the start of your workout, not only are you going to perform best, but it allows you to not massively tax your CNS right at the end. Because if you do that, then you're going to hamper the training volume that you're able to accrue on that specific movement, and that's going to provide you with the most bang for your buck. So you should be thinking about, okay, right, what do I want as the biggest bang for my buck in this session? So do I want a deadlift, or do I want a stiff leg deadlift, or do I want a back squat? Those would be my primary 3 big moves that I'd pick first. And by all means, pick squat variations, so you don't have to back squat. You could front squat, or you could hack squat. But yeah, today 160 for 4 sets of 8, which if you watched last week's vlog, you will have known that I got 160 for 4 sets of 6. So that's a 2 rep increase, and across all 4 sets. Now, did change a few things which you could potentially take into your own workouts. I changed my foot stance, so I had a little bit more toe flare or foot flare, whatever you want to call it, and that made me feel a little bit more under the bar. And feeling under the bar is important, because if you don't feel under the bar in a squat, you'll feel like the bar is controlling you, and that's not good. The bar should never control you. You should always control the bar, or be in control of the bar. The moment you lose control of the bar and the bar starts to control you is the moment that you will fail a rep, or you will lack confidence in a squat. So feeling underneath the bar is my way of saying that you have control, and that you feel like whatever happens when you're coming down, you're hurtling down to the floor, you're getting the fuck back up. And that's what I felt like today. I felt comfortable. I felt like even on the last set, when I went down for that last 8th rep, I was like, fuck yeah, I'm getting this. There's no chance that I'm not coming back up. And that's a good feeling. Confidence is key in a back squat. So we finished up there and we went on to barbell straight leg deadlifts. Now, the rotation here is primarily because I'm reaching a point on my dumbbell stiff leg deadlifts where the 72.5 kilo dumbbells are flipping heavy. So sets of 9 with those are fine, but I can't really progress to 10s, and the only other option is to go down some dumbbells and do some more reps and work up some more training volume, which I could do, but I fancied a variation. So today I went with the barbell, and I did 160 for 2 sets of 6. And then I thought, okay, right, this is feeling super heavy. I'm not getting a massively good connection with my hamstrings, which is important in a stiff leg deadlift. So I went down to 150 for my final 2 sets and got 2 sets of 8. That's still pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. I can't complain about those numbers. Those are very good. Considering if you divide 160 by 2, that makes 80, so that's heavier than 72.5 kilo dumbbells in each hand. So effectively, I'm close to accruing the same volume that I'm doing on dumbbells, and I'm more proficient with that movement. So don't think that when you do a variation that you're going to match training volume that you would on another exercise, because that's not the case. Training and exercises are a skill, and acquisition of that skill takes time, so you can't expect to be proficient on movements across the board. So it's going to take me a few weeks to work up those numbers on stiff legs. Now, I've also found that anything below my mid shin is where my upper back starts to round, and one of my friends, Dom, who was in the video as well, pointed that out to me and said, as soon as you go below your shin, your upper back starts to round, and that's not good. That's not something that I want. I want upper back tightness, and I want to place primarily the load on my hamstrings and my glutes, and I don't want anything to sort of transfer into my mid or low back. So I'll fix that and make sure that I'm not going too deep in my future sessions. We moved on and we went to a hack squat. I haven't done a hack squat in a while, so I took the loading lightly. I didn't use my knee sleeves and got 2 sets of 10 at 140. That's not including the bar weight, so 2 sets of 10 at like, I think the machine weight. So I think the machine weighs about 25 kilos, so maybe like 165. So that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Way below my numbers that I've done on hack squat before, but still pretty happy with those numbers. And then we moved on to a reverse dumbbell lunge. Now these are a cardio killer. I highly recommend using lifting straps on these. I may have said that in my previous video, but highly recommend using lifting straps so you're not thinking about gripping the dumbbell and you're thinking more about getting the shit done, which is placing a good focus on the glutes and then driving through the quad and finishing off the move. Now, I would maybe potentially try these with your squat shoes on because you might feel more stable. Same with stiff leg deadlifts. So give that a try. You know, my Nike free runs are good, but they're quite squidgy. So when I'm doing a reverse lunge, you know, I'm feeling like I'm a bit shifting all over the place. I may try them barefoot next time. I think with a squat shoe, when you put the foot back, especially with the Romaleos that are very stiff, you'd find that you wouldn't be able to get like toe flexion. Your toe would just hit the floor and sort of like stop. It's why like calf presses feel shite in Romaleos. If anyone's ever done them in Romaleos, you'll probably know that you can't really get plantar flexion in your foot when you do it in Romaleos on a calf raise. So yeah, we finished up there. We finished off with a standing leg curl and a leg extension, and we also did some calves. So I train my calves twice a week, 3 sets of 10 to 15. My calves are pretty genetically endowed, I guess, so they're pretty good without sort of training them that hard, so I'm lucky in that retrospect. But if you want to improve your calves, simple. Increase your training frequency, increase your volume. The calves can recover from an incredible amount of work and training volume, so you could probably train calves every single day, or at least very close to every single day, and still they'd recover and still you'd progress and therefore get bigger calves. Something I want to finish on, guys, is that I got a message at the end of my workout, and with me being a little bit more irritable at the moment with contest prep, I didn't reply, luckily, because it would have been an irritable reply, but it was from a guy, and he said, I need to bring up my legs, my upper body's great, but my legs are lacking. And all I thought is like, just train them, like just train harder and progress your lifts, progress your numbers, and your legs will grow as a result. Like there's nothing special about growing legs. There's nothing special about my legs whatsoever. The work that I've put in has built my legs, and that will always be the same. You know, you don't build a body part by not doing anything. It doesn't come naturally unless you're very, very genetically advanced and you've got some incredible genetics. You're not going to just magically grow a body part. So you have to work for it, guys. And that's the message that I want to leave at the end of this video. And that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Any questions, of course, please do ask. I love answering the questions. So yeah, another good leg session in the book, guys, and I'm looking forward to, again, progressing these numbers in the future. Immediately going home now to absolutely annihilate some oatmeal and some cottage cheese, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers, guys. So back home, I'm obviously sporting my I Love Squats t-shirt. You can probably tell by now that I'm not like, well, I don't even class myself as a YouTuber, but I'm not someone that particularly cares about looking perfect in every single clip. This is just like, I want to vlog because I just want to show you what I get up to in my life, and that's not like, I don't want to look like a picture perfect, ooh, my hair and my face is perfect all the time, because it's not. I sit here, I eat oats and cottage cheese wearing a top that's too big for even the biggest of IFBB pros. But yeah, just wrapping up the vlog as usual. I've got my I've got my oats, which almost overflowed, but they didn't. So I've got oats, cottage cheese, a little bit of dark chocolate, which is actually from an Easter egg, which is quite cool. But it's dark chocolate as usual. No special reason for that. It's just I don't want to waste carbs on normal chocolate, so I use my dark chocolate as sort of like a fat source because it's fairly low carb, high fat. And mint green tea, which I hate because I like normal green tea. For some reason, we've only got mint and then glutamine in here. And that's it. So yeah, guys, thanks very much for watching this episode of the sort of the prep series that we're doing. I thoroughly appreciate the support on the last couple. I was actually shocked as to how many views and, more importantly, just like nothing, like absolutely no bad comments, like no trolls, which is weird. No dislikes, no nothing, just all love. So man, like if this continues, I just love it because that's all I want to do is just put out content that people like. And if the haters come along, then they will. I'm sure they will as the channel grows. But let's keep killing this, guys, and see you in the next one.